The story of the serpent in the Garden of Eden is one of the most well-known narratives in the Bible, yet it is often misunderstood. When we delve into the Hebrew text of Genesis, particularly the term Nahash, a fascinating truth emerges. The serpent described in Genesis 3 is not merely a serpent. Could this figure be more than it seems? Join me, Elijah Shepherd, as we explore the biblical account, analyze the deeper meanings behind the term Nahash, and uncover the profound theological and symbolic implications of this enigmatic figure. In Genesis 3 verse 1 to 22, the serpent plays a pivotal role in humanity's fall from grace. Described as craftier than any beast of the field, created by God, the serpent tempts Eve to eat the fruit from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. This act leads to the first sin, the opening of humanity's eyes to their own nakedness and their eventual expulsion from Eden. But a closer examination of the Hebrew text reveals layers of meaning that go beyond the literal. The word Nahash, traditionally translated as serpent, holds a spectrum of interpretations that challenge our conventional understanding. This deeper exploration of the term offers insights into the spiritual, symbolic, and cultural significance of the figure in Genesis, opening up pathways for reflection and theological inquiry. In Hebrew, Nahash can mean serpent, but it is not limited to this definition. It also carries connotations of divinity and enchantment. Ancient Near Eastern traditions often associated serpents with wisdom, divine beings, or chaos bringers. Could the Nahash in Genesis symbolize more than just a cunning creature? Some scholars suggest that the Nahash might represent a divine or semi-divine entity rather than a mere animal. In this interpretation, the serpent embodies a supernatural being acting as a tempter, testing the obedience of humanity. And it can be associated with the fact that Lucifer was an angel very close to God. This interpretation is supported by the broader cultural and theological context in which being related to the divine were often depicted as mediators of wisdom or challenges to divine authority. In many ancient cultures, serpents were symbols of chaos and disorder, often opposing divine order. This view aligns with the serpent's role in introducing disobedience and disrupting the harmony of Eden. By the way, in the video description you can access another video where we delve even deeper into the element of forbidden fruit and disobedience. But as I was saying, the association of serpents with the forces of chaos amplifies the Genesis narrative's symbolic depth, transforming the serpent into a representation of broader cosmic forces. The serpent's cunning and persuasive nature could represent humanity's internal struggle between obedience to divine will and the allure of forbidden knowledge. Its role as a tempter is less about the physical fruit and more about the spiritual challenge of choosing between trust in God and reliance on human judgment. The story of the serpent in Genesis transcends its literal interpretation. It is a rich allegory for humanity's existential choice between submission to divine authority and the pursuit of autonomy and knowledge. The central theme of Genesis 3 is not merely the act of eating forbidden fruit, but the consequences of seeking wisdom on human terms, rather than trusting in God's guidance. This dilemma highlights the ongoing tension between human curiosity and divine instruction, a theme that resonates throughout Scripture and life. The serpent's role highlights humanity's inherent susceptibility to influences that challenge divine boundaries. It serves as a reminder of the fragility of human nature and the consequences of decisions driven by desire rather than faith. Even as humanity is expelled from Eden, the narrative underscores God's sovereignty and mercy as He clothes Adam and Eve and promises redemption. This act signifies that even in judgment, God's grace and provision remain steadfast, offering hope for restoration and salvation. Understanding the Nahash in its broader context allows us to approach Genesis 3 with fresh eyes. It shifts the focus from a simplistic tale of disobedience to a profound exploration of free will, divine boundaries, and the human quest for meaning. This reinterpretation not only deepens our understanding of the text, but also challenges us to reflect on the ways in which we, too, face temptations and choices that shape our spiritual journeys. The story of the serpent challenges us to reflect on our own lives. How often do we face the choice between obedience to God and the allure of immediate gratification or knowledge? How do we navigate the boundaries set for us in our spiritual journeys? These questions invite us into a deeper relationship with God and a greater awareness of the choices we make. What do you think the serpent represents? Do you believe the serpent is just literal? I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. If this insight resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to join more explorations of biblical mysteries. Together, let's dive deeper into the Word and uncover its timeless truths.